guys, so it isn't technically half of 2015 yet, but we only have just one more month until it is, so I thought I would share with you guys my... Someone's calling me. Oh, I will call you back in a minute, girl. Hold on a second. My top 5 books of the half of 2015. That's hard to say. That's not an easy thing to say. Okay, so all of these books I gave 5 stars, and I really enjoyed them, and yeah, I thought I would talk about them, so let's jump into them. The first one that I have here is Game of Thrones by George R. R. Martin. This is the first book in the Song of Ice and Fire series, which is a 7-book series, I believe, and 6 books are currently out. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, because for some reason in my head I think it's a 5-book series, but I'm pretty sure 7 is the one that's due to come out in 2020. So yeah, this book is a high fantasy series, and it follows a handful of characters living in this world where there is an empire, and there is a lot of intrigue about who owns the throne, and a lot of fighting and things for political maneuvers for the throne go on, and it's really good. This is also a TV show, so if you've watched the TV show, you probably know way more than I do about it, because I've only read book 1 and seen season 1 of the TV show. But yeah, I gave it 5 stars. I loved the writing style. I loved everything about this story. I thought it was so much fun, and I'm really excited to continue on with it. I do have a full review up on it, so I will link that down below, but I really enjoyed it, and yeah, this is on the list. The next two books are part of the same series. We have Changeless and Timeless. We have Changeless and Blameless by Gail Carriger, and these 2 books are book 2 and 3 of the book series that's called the Parasol Protectorate series. And this series follows Alexia Terabati, and she is a kind of... oh, it's so hard to explain, but basically she has no soul. And she wants to be a part of this group of people who monitor the paranormal beings in this world, and it is 18th century England, and yeah, there's lots of steampunk involved, there's lots of werewolves and all different kinds of paranormal creatures involved, and Alexia Terabati is involved as well, and she just ensues trouble because she's just trouble, the good kind. I really enjoyed both of these books. They're so much fun. If you love any type of romance, paranormal, any type of fantasy, I would recommend the series. All of those things are in here, and they all play a large part of the story, so it's a really great series, and I can't wait to finish it out, but these 2 books are on the list for top books of 2015. The next one that I have is probably not a surprise at all, and that is Fortune's Pawn by Rachel Bach. This is the first book in a trilogy, and my brother just walked in the room. And this is the first book in a space opera trilogy, and it follows our main character, Debbie Morris, and she is a mercenary working all sorts of jobs to become a devastator, and she gets a tip for a job that might help her career be pushed really quickly into the devastator territory, and so she goes to this, you know, tip job, and it's a very boring security job on this trader ship, and yeah, trouble ensues. It's maybe not as boring as what she thought it was. This is really fun. It has romance in it, it has action, it has space, lots of really great space things, and someone keeps calling me, and I really don't want to talk on the phone right this minute. But this has a lot of great space things, and highly recommend this series. Highly, 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 highly recommend it. Really quick books, really fast reads. Yeah, great story, and I loved it, so it's on my list. The next book that I have is the third book in a series, and that is Vision in Silver by Anne Bishop. Like I said, this is the 3rd book in the Written in Red series, or the Others series, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be a 6-book series, but this is an urban fantasy series following a blood prophet, and her living in this world with things called Others, which are just kind of shapeshifters of sorts, paranormal beings, and her living through that, through all of these mysterious things, and just really complex things I don't want to get into, but really great. This 3rd installment was my favorite installment so far. Lots of cool things tying up and starting, and just really the pinnacle of the series, I think, and I'm really excited to continue on and see how it goes. And the last book that I have here is Heir of Novaron by Michael J. Sullivan. I talk about this series a lot on my channel, but Heir of Novaron was one of the best finale series since Mistborn for me. A lot of things get tied up, a lot of things are played out perfectly, there are a lot of great things that go on. This series does have a lot of tropes in it. I feel like the first bind up has, you know, quite a bit, but once we get to the later books, you know, the last two bind ups kind of stray from the tropey path and create their own tropes, and it's just really great series. I highly recommend. The first book is so easy to fall into, so much fun, and the ending of the series was really great and just so satisfying. One of the most satisfying endings that I've read in a very long time, and so it made it on the list to my top of 2015. Or I guess first half of 2015. But yeah, that is all of the books on my list, my top 5. I will be definitely doing a end of the year top list. Whether these are still on there or not will be one to look out for. But yeah, I think that is really all that I have for this video. Let me know down below what top books you guys have for 2015 so far, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Also, let me know down below any thoughts that you have on these books and if they make your list or made your list whenever you read them. That's all I really have. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Read more books.